everyone, it's Ali here from tubgurus.com. It's awesome to be here and we're carrying on with our series here. We're going to be talking about navigation menus today. I'm going to show you how you can create them, how to make sub-menus, how to add new menus, where to put the menus, everything to do with menus. If you're looking about for navigation menus about WordPress, this is the tutorial for you. Let's get started. So we're going to come into our dashboard again and we're going to come down to Appearance and choose Menus. Now this is a new installation, so currently there isn't actually any menus available here. So we're going to first create a menu. So what you can do here is you can have your main menu, you can call it whatever you want. This is for your purposes. People don't see this. It's for you to be able to find menus when working inside of WordPress. So I quite like the name main menu. This is like my main menu. I'm going to choose Save Menu. So now I have my main menu, but you'll notice here, I don't actually have any content inside of it. Over here on the left, I have options for pages, posts, custom links, or categories. We're going to go through each one of those just so you can get an understanding of what it is. So let's start with pages. Let's say I want to add pages into my main top navigation or any type of navigation. It doesn't necessarily have to be at the top, but wherever I apply this main menu navigation, this is where these categories, posts, links, or categories will be displayed. So in order for me to be able to choose from my pages, first I need to make sure I have some. So we're just going to come back to pages. And if you haven't done the tutorial on how to create pages or what WordPress pages are, you can click above. This will take you to that tutorial explaining on how to create WordPress pages. But for now, I'm just going to add a new page. I'm just going to have a few here. Let's just call this FAQ, frequently asked questions. I'm just going to come back to the W. And let's create one more called add new. Let's just call this services. Doesn't matter. This is just for demo purposes. Choose publish. Choose publish, and now I'm going to come back to this W, and now you'll notice I've got 4 pages inside here. Now when I come back down to appearance menus, you'll see now that I have, if I come to view all, I now have these 5. We created 4, but homepage was a page as well. So we now have 5 pages that we can work with. So let's say I want to add all 5 of those to my navigation. If I come over to view the website, you'll notice here we have like the WordPress name and the subline here, subtitle, but over on the right there's no navigation. What I want to do is add these to appear on the top right here. So I'm just going to select each one of those and I'm going to choose add to menu, and you'll now notice that they get added to my menu section. I'm then just going to click on save menu. That tells me here that the menu's been updated. When I come back to my website and choose refresh, you'll now notice I see these menus in the top right. Now, you might not see them in the top right. It depends on your theme and depends on where the placement of navigation has been added, but they should be displayed somewhere on your website. We're going to talk about a lot later on when we're creating our own WordPress websites and where and how we actually put them in the top. People are used to, when scrolling through websites, they're used to having navigation at the top of the website. So we'll talk more about that later. And we're just coming back to the main admin. So what else can we do inside of here? Well, let's say, for example, I wanted to create some sub-menus. I want to say create some subcategories, should I say. Then all you have to do is just left-click and drag, and you'll notice that it has this indent. You'll now notice we have home, and then we have about and contact us. When you see this indent and you see these little lines going around it, when you see these indent, it means that these two are inside of home, meaning home is the parent category. Let me save menu and show you what I mean. Come back to the front end of the website, refresh, and you'll now notice that home has this plus sign. And when I hover over it, inside of it we have about us and contact us. This means that we have sub-menus inside of the main parent menu, which is called home. In order to bring that out, I can just simply drag them out, move them away, and I can put them anywhere I want. What you can also do, and if I just quickly choose Save Menu, you'll now notice About Us is back and Contact Us is still in Sub-Menu. You can also do sub-menu. So let's say I want About Us to be inside of Contact Us. So it goes Home as the main menu, Contact Us as the sub-menu, About Us as the sub menu. So let me save menu, come back to the front end, refresh. So when I hover over home, you'll now have Contact Us, and inside of Contact Us has About Us. So this is the easy drag and drop way that you can actually create your own sort of main categories, subcategories, things like that. You can also drag and move them around. So let's say I want home, I want About Us to be up the top here. I want Contact Us to be at the bottom. You can then save menu, and when you refresh, the order that you have them in is the order that's displayed here. You can also add posts. So if you have posts already, we have one Hello World post that was included in the installation. So we can click that and add to menu, and that will get added as well. So when I choose Save Menu, refresh, you'll now notice we have Hello World. We can also, if we want, we can create custom links. So let's say we want to link to Google. We can put the URL in here, HTTPS, say google.com. The text of what it will say, so it will say Google. We can choose Add to Menu. We can save menu. We can come up here, we can refresh, and you now notice we have Google. And when we click on that, that will take us to google.com. That will take us to the place that we created, okay? And categories. Now, categories are the categories of the posts. So you can display categories of posts inside of the actual main navigation. If you haven't done the tutorial on posts, you can simply click above. There'll be a tutorial taking you to on how to work with posts. You can come over here, you'll notice at the moment it'll be like, where's all my post categories? I can't see them. If you come over to view all, it will display your posts. Again, you just choose the one you want, add to menu, and it gets added to the menu. So what other things can we do here? Well, we can actually delete some of these. Let's say we've added by mistake, we can delete. So let's say I want to get rid of YouTube videos. I can click these little arrows and I can choose remove. Uncategorized, I can choose remove. I can also, if I didn't want to drag and drop, I could put, for example, I want to move FAQ above About Us. I could choose move up, and that will move it up. This will, I can put it under home, so I can now make it as a subcategory out from under home, which moves it back. So all of these options here are pretty much the same as if you were to drag or drop, just simply moving across. This lets you go. So we can also work with other menus. So at present, I have main menu. Main menu being that this is my main menu. It can be called whatever you want. But let's say I wanted another menu. And the reason you would do this is, let's say, for example, you wanted a specific menu on mobile device, or there's certain parts of your website where you want to display a different menu than you do the main menu. So you can come up here at the top and you can choose create. Oops, sorry, let me just quickly. That was just letting me know that I haven't actually saved. I just want to make sure I save. Okay, now I can create a new menu. Let's call this a sub-menu. I don't know, I'm just making up names here. Create a sub-menu. So then I can choose what I actually just want. So maybe I only want the About Us in the sub-menu. You can also make this to become displayed as a secondary menu. So when you're working inside of WordPress, or let's say you're working inside of Elementor, you're creating a website later, you can actually specify when you add a navigation menu, which menu you want. So you could specify the primary one, which is the main menu, or you could specify as a secondary menu. If I wanted to change from the other menu and make this one to be primary menu, this sub-menu, I can choose primary menu, choose save menu, and now this is become, you can see it up here, the primary menu. Main menu now is a sub-menu. If that was a mistake, then you can just simply choose main menu, choose select, this brings you back to the main menu, and then again, I can make primary menu. I can choose save menu, and you'll now notice that this is now primary menu. So that's how you use menus. Menus, what I like to do first is create some fake pages, maybe create some fake posts or something, just so I've got some content to work with. So when I come and build websites, I just want to make sure that I've got something up here, even if it's fake or even if it's just a couple of different links, just so I can stylize it, get the sort of overall look, and then later on as I grow my pages and my posts, every time we create a page, it will get offered inside of this, the same with posts. And then I can just choose whether I want to add it in or not. make it a sub-menu, things like that. So I hope this tutorial has been super awesome for you. I hope it's been helpful and you've got a lot of information from it. Any comments you have, please leave them below. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that like button if you're liking these videos. And if you want to be notified of some more awesome tutorials that are coming out, just simply click that bell. Take it easy, guys and girls, and I shall catch you at the next tutorials. Laters.